Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general weekly love reading for the sign of Sagittarius. This can resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign, so please check out the other available videos on the channel so you get a clearer, more concise picture as what potentially could be happening for your love life in this week. Now, I could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind, etc. So please use your own discernment and flip the roles to however this best fits with your situation, but please do not make the story fit. So if this reading resonates or if parts of the message resonate, then that's awesome. If it doesn't resonate, it's simply not your message, okay? So I do actually have daily readings happening right now for the collective as part of the collective Christmas countdown. So we're more than halfway through, leading up to Christmas, which is very exciting. These are also timeless readings, so it's kind of whenever you come across them is when most likely it's going to resonate for you and your situation. So they're not specific to any zodiac signs or anything like that. It's just pretty much if this is your story type thing, okay? So also, before we carry on with the reading, happy birthday, guys. So happy birthday to you, Saggies. I hope that you are enjoying your birthday season. It's very exciting. So let's get into this. Angels of love and light, can we please have clear, concise messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for love for this particular week, please? Okay, obviously feel free to leave a timestamp if you wish as well. What can we get for Sagittarius? This is the Light Seers Tarot, guys. Oh, okay. So what do we have here? We have the Ten of Wands upright, interesting. We have the Devil in reverse, okay, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. Ooh, so you could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Capricorn here. So we have the Three of Wands, more fire energy. Okay, what else can we get for Sagittarius? Now this kind of span out and control a little bit over here, so I wasn't sure if this was going to be upright or reverse, but I'm feeling more upright as of right now. Look at that, Eight of Wands, so I feel like that is confirmation for me as a yes, so I'm going to keep that as upright. What else can we get here for Sagittarius for today, or for this week even? What do they need to know? Ooh, what do they need to know? Oh, okay, yep. So I felt that one definitely wanted to come out, which is the Knight of Swords. We do have a little bit of a block here with the Four of Swords and the Knight of Cups. I'm not going to take all of this lot because I feel it's like those cards predominantly that wanted to come out. I'm going to take two more. Can I have two more, please, for Sagittarius? What else do they need to know, please? Thank you. High Priestess. Okay. Which is Cancer energy. I'll take one more. So you could specifically be dealing with a Cancer, or you have it strongly in your chart, or your person does. I'll take one more, please. I just want to make sure it's the right one. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the two came out. We have the Two of Wands and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot, so more Cancerian energy. Wow, okay, interesting. So we do have water on the table as well. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, okay. So we have the only earth sign that we have is Capricorn up here with the Devil card, okay? So this is fascinating, guys. So that either you or your love interest, as of right now, are feeling relatively blocked on communicating their feelings, on expressing their emotions to you, being vulnerable and emotionally available. I feel like either you or your love interest could still be closing off a very difficult cycle in their life here with the Ten of Wands. Behind closed doors, there's been a lot happening that maybe you don't see. They could have been dealing with a lot of toxicity or unhealthy relationship, or maybe even a karmic partner or a long-term family home situation. However this best resonates. and things weren't as fulfilling as potentially your person may have given off that impression that they were, that everything was great, but that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting that this person had gone through a lot with a long-term family home, especially here with the Ten of Cups being in reverse and the Ten of Wands upright. So your person as of right now is actually feeling really quite restless from this other situation, and they're feeling quite withdrawn from closing out this karmic cycle, most likely in their life, with the double tens, 10-10. So they could be just staying away from you as of right now, trying to heal before expressing their love, because they're trying to gather their power back. I feel like intuitively you already know that they're going to communicate to you at some point with the Knight of Swords and move the connection forward with you, but there could be a sense of space and distance and time like separating you as of right now for you and them to actually fight for the connection together. I'm getting your person could be very much up in their head, stressed with maybe even severe anxiety. I'm getting they've got a lot of conflict around them and potentially inner conflict as well. That's why they're needing to take the time, so that when they eventually come forward towards you, which they absolutely want to do, they're not feeling stuck and up in their head and at a crossroads. They have actual like clear instructions. I'm getting like they can give themselves a pep talk, that they know what they want to do on how they want to approach you, but they want to do it in the right way. They want to do it properly. They don't want there to be any funny business between the two of you. So if there was a little bit of toxicity, if there was any lies or deceit or difficulties in the past or in the kind of current as of now, I feel like something is going to be cleared up to you relatively soon. And once you kind of get this information, you know what it is that you're wanting to do in relation to yourself, but also this connection as well, you'll be able to move on forward, and so will your person. Okay. They definitely want to have a fresh start with you, and they also want a fresh start in their just general life. This person could live at overseas away from you, so you could have a long distance relationship, or potentially you may end up having to move and relocate to be with this person. Either that, or your person is selling of a property as of right now and they're having to relocate and get themselves settled and organised and together before coming forward towards you. I feel like there's been a lot of secrets and mystery to do with the connection, and things may have been a little bit complicated, but this person feels this draw to you, like they're drawn to you, and like they want to be there with you, they want to be next to you, they want to be around you. Like you may even feel like you have a very strong spiritual bond or a past life connection with this person. But the only reason that they may be coming across as a little bit aloof as of right now is because they need to actually have a lot of alone time to really get to this point of feeling more centered, feeling more grounded, and they're in turn able to trust their intuition in order to move your connection forward in the right way without there being any remnants of any toxicity from before. If that was even just to do with them, or even to do with a previous relationship that your person may have been dealing with, or you may have even been dealing with. But this person definitely wants to take more control of their life, and they want to sort things out. So the only reason they're taking a step back from you as of right now is because they know what they have to do in order to make that leap forward towards you. So it's like it could be like taking a step forward and then 2 or 3 steps back for the time being in the overall connection, but eventually there's going to be like a point where you and this person will eventually get the clarity you need, the truth that you need from these particular situations, so that eventually you can move on to calmer waters in this general like sense of everything being stable and having an open communication with each other and just feeling more calm about your connection in general. So this person knows that they want to bring balance to you, but potentially they may not be able to do it as of yet. So they definitely want to work the connection with you, but it's probably best as of right now to just make sure you're not forcing anything and just allow stuff to kind of naturally happen, because you know, it may make things more troublesome and more difficult than it's worth, I'm getting, with the Two of Swords being in reverse. This person has a lot of love for you and they have been incredibly stressed, but they can't showcase their feelings properly to you as of right now with this King of Cups upright. Like, they feel them for you, and what you don't see is that they do want the connection between the two of you. There is a lot of love here, and they absolutely want to express this love, but they are needing to get their mind balanced and also their emotions balanced. So I feel like this person is really being quite sensible and fair in relation to themselves, but also to you, and even maybe even to a third party or a karmic partner, which the karmic partner probably isn't expecting. But your person just wants, like, everything to be amicable, I think I'm getting the word, like everything to be kind of like, you know, smooth sailing, even though that could be really difficult sometimes. I feel like this person wants to be the bigger person. Like, they want to be the one that's moderating everything to make sure that everything runs smoothly, because they don't want to give you a headache. They want to bring in balance. Look at that with the Temperance energy, Sagittarius. They're trying to become more empowered in themselves, and they want everyone else around them to feel more empowered about the situation, even though that it's difficult. They don't want there to be loads of stress and anxiety. So I feel like this person's definitely trying to be the moderator here, to then eventually bring in more balance for everyone involved, so that you can all kind of move on forward in your own different directions, but in a healthy way, I'm getting, which is actually really quite, it's very sensible. So kind of hats off to this person, like they're really trying to sort things out. But it's difficult, isn't it? Because the other person that they're dealing with, you know, they don't want your person to move on from them. They don't want to lose out on the investment that they have, and they're fighting, you know, for the connection. But the emotional fulfillment most likely wasn't there with the Six of Cups in reverse. Your person may have felt restricted in this other situation, or even if they were dealing with a karmic partner, potentially there could have been unfaithfulness and, you know, disloyalty. And so there may be even infidelity, I'm getting, and your person's been stressed and they just want to change everything around. It's like accepting the situation for what it is and why it's happened, but then trying to just get some sort of healing from the whole thing. Like, your person could be even guided as of right now to make sure that things are balanced. So what I feel kind of called to do is I'm going to clarify the two majors that are on the table. So why is the Devil here, please, in reverse? You know, it's been a very long, drawn-out process where there's been a lot of stress and strain. But most likely, this person is going to find out some sort of information that's going to come to light, which will allow them to be able to move on forward. Because they could have been dealing with a partner who was definitely hiding something from them. And they're going to be found out. Like, the secret's going to come to light here with the Seven of Swords in reverse. So if there had been an affair or something along those lines, then, and it was happening underneath your person's nose, they're going to receive some sort of information that is going to allow them to find out exactly what's been going on. Look at that. Wow. Two of Pentacles in reverse with the Two of Cups in reverse. So someone's found out basically that maybe the karmic partner was juggling your person and someone else, and that's why there is a particular breakup. You may not necessarily know of this. Your person's karmic partner, they most likely had a choice between two lovers or two people, and so therefore they've broken communication. Your person may have felt relatively taken for granted. So obviously switch it around to however this best resonates. But there is some sort of broken communication or something. Why is the Devil here in reverse for Sagittarius? I can't take all of that. That was my fault. Devil in reverse for Sagittarius. Look, secrets with the High Priestess. Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness, guys. Wow. So your person is maybe keeping it secret from you that they're going through all this difficulty and stress, and that they're trying to close out another situation. And they're keeping their love and feelings for you a secret. But I'm getting the sense we have double High Priestess. they're not being so sneaky, because like I'm getting this impression that you are this high priestess here, even though it's Cancer energy, but they're trying to keep something secret from you, but you know the secret already. It's like you know that this person loves you and they want something more with you, and that they will eventually come back around. But yeah, this is fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Yeah, look at that. You know that this person has this love for you, but they've been heartbroken in another situation that they're now having to set strong, firm boundaries with, because they're having to deal with other people or another karmic partner who they may have children with, who was incredibly petty and putting them in particular arguments and such. You know, look at that with the King of Cups in reverse. We saw the King of Cups upright down here, which I feel was like, this is what's happening with your person, you and them. They have this love for you that they can't express. And then the King of Cups being in reverse, this could be an indication that your person is withdrawing from this other situation because they feel regretful and they had to repress themselves in this other situation and try to avoid a particular breakup, even though when they found out this really harsh news or truth I'm getting to do with this other situation. But you know that this person is moving forward towards you with this love, and that they want peace in their life, and that the fact that they've been up in their head about the idea of expressing this love that they have for you. You know that they're going to come forward towards you, but potentially they may still be a bit preoccupied right now. They haven't completely finished off what they need to finish. They haven't dropped the burdens as of yet. They're still going through something. They definitely want to communicate some sort of stress, like truth for you. Look at that. Knight of Swords underneath. Knight of Swords wanting to show itself. You know, and oh my gosh, guys, look. High Priestess with the Knight of Swords next to each other. And then I go to clarify the Devil. The Knight of Swords is then on top of with the Knight of Swords. So, like, you both in some sort of way know that some sort of truth has to come in, and that you and your person both know that they can't fully give in to the connection, not because they're selfish or because they don't want to, but because they just don't, they're not able to commit or to do anything as of yet. Because they're getting ready to leave something, but they haven't fully done it yet with the Tower in reverse. You know that there's some sort of delays, and that they're dealing with someone else, that they had this epiphany that it wasn't meant to last. And so they're getting their confidence back by finishing off this other cycle after a period of time where they've had to retreat from this karmic partner because it failed, in order for them to get their own emotional fulfillment and be confident in approaching you. Because they don't just want to contemplate from the sidelines about your connection, they actually want to move it forward and let you know that they were in an unwanted commitment here with the Hierophant being in reverse, and that they're going through a particular breakup, and that they do probably have a bit of conflict in their life. That's why they're not coming forward. But look, Death card, they're ending all of that old situation so that they can bury the past in order to make sure that you guys don't have any troubles in your connection in the future. Look at that. Are the third parties most likely causing a lot of drama, chaos, and spreading lies and rumours and what have you, with the Page of Swords being in reverse, like mind games and stuff. Your person's having to deal with all these different types of people and negative influences so that eventually they can come forward. You know, one more for the Devil? Or two more? Look, they're going to communicate to you very soon here. Pisces energy with the Moon, and we got the Page of Wands. You know that things have been complicated between the two of you, and that this other situation is very complicated, and that there has been a lot of mysteries. But this person's soon going to let you know of what's been going on. They will. They will definitely let you know. Look at that, Three of Wands. See, the same cards are wanting to show itself. This person absolutely may even travel to see you, I'm getting. Maybe they want to communicate some sort of message, but they may want to do it face to face, I'm getting. They're going to communicate to you about a third party. Look at that. They've got their back against the third party here. They're not interested. Look, with the karmic partner most likely here with the Queen of Swords in reverse, that they've had a lot of drama on with the Five of Wands. They've been very frustrated in this other situation. They've been very frustrated. They're eventually going to reveal everything that's been going on to you, and you're going to feel so much more uplifted. I feel like this is going to be a blessing in disguise for you when you eventually get all this type of information, because you may have had to wait a long time for it. Potentially the truth, when I say blessing in disguise, the truth may be come towards you as quite blunt. They may be very blunt and very direct and very honest. There may be no emotions or sugarcoating what's been going on in another situation, because I feel like this person just wants to give you the cold hard facts. So that's what I'm trying to say, like, you know, about a particular connection. You know, they want to do it in a nice way to bring you balance, but it's like they're trying to temper themselves so that they don't rush in to communicate with you, but also at the same time they're doing it in a light-hearted way, because they don't want to hurt your feelings, but they also don't want you to feel like they're telling fibs, like they're just saying whatever they're saying for the sake of saying it. They want to actually genuinely bring in healing and balance into the connection. But yes, look at this. They're definitely trying to balance out a situation with a karmic partner so that things aren't going to be as drastic when they leave, I'm getting, or if they need to leave. Yeah, because they want to move on from them and leave. Look at that with the Eight of Cups. I mean, you know, guys, this person knows that their heart's no longer in it, but they want to leave and do it properly, do it the right way, to then eventually come forward and express this love. But potentially they're also apologizing to this karmic partner and saying, look, I know that there was something there between us, you know, in the past, but it's just not the same anymore. You know, both of us don't really necessarily feel like there's much more growth in this particular connection. So regardless of what was, you know, it's no longer that anymore. So I feel like this person still wants to kind of show in some sort of way that he cares or she cares about the karmic partner, because obviously they most likely had a family together or a long-term situation. So that's why it's like, it's this person has the intentions, like pure intentions, to do things in the right way, to manifest a connection between you, but also to close out this difficult cycle in their life so that eventually everything can be a bit more light-hearted. So everything feels a bit easier, because they want to make their life as easy as possible and also your life as easy as possible. Definitely, after a period of time where there may have been stagnation. Why is the High Priestess here, please, for Sagittarius? But your person may be going through it right now. They could have a lot of emotional turmoil about communicating to you that they want a reconciliation with you, that they want to bring in the balance, especially if there had been, you know, any unhealthy behaviours in the past or something that wasn't quite right with the connection. Why is the High Priestess here for Sagittarius? Because this is Sagittarius, this is you here. They want to bring in balance with you. But also you want this balance as well. You want things to be able to move on forward. You know, you don't want any, you know, stress and difficulty from the past. Regardless of whether it's yourself, regardless of if it's your love interest, or even the karmic partner, any of the baggage from that particular situation. I know that sounds awful, but you intuitively know that this is all going to be happening for the highest good of everyone involved. So that any period of time where you all at one point may have felt really quite emotionally unsatisfied and stayed in situations for the sake of staying in them is going to be all turned around. Like, it's for the highest good that everything is done the way that it's done. And it's like having trust and faith in knowing that everything is working out in the way that it needs to work out, regardless of whether you can see it right in front of you or not. it's like you get this hunch of knowing that you're going to receive this kind of knowledge, wisdom, information, messages, whatever, at some point, but it's just kind of waiting. This person definitely wants to grow on a connection with you here with the Ten of Cups though, upright. They definitely want something long term. They want celebrations and a reunion here with the Three of Cups upright, but you know this already, and you know that they're on the way, and that most likely you guys are going to start off on a friendship basis and move on from there. You know, it's going to let nature take its course, as it were. So there will be a point in time where you will have some sort of exclusivity with each other, obviously, but I'm just getting, for the time being, you may just kind of take it slowly, because this person may still be trying to move on from another situation, and they could feel blocked in doing that as of right now. They could be struggling, but you will eventually have the celebrations. They will eventually confess their feelings here with the Page of Cups, with the love that they have for you, and that you're basically a dream come true to them with the Nine of Cups. You're a wish fulfillment to this person, and like, their dream come true, their wish fulfillment would be to come forward towards you and take you out, and to be with you, and to like celebrate your connection. But potentially you may be happy single as of right now, just, you know, around, you know, friends and family and what have you. We do have the Christmas coming up, so even if you don't celebrate Christmas, is a lovely time to be able to you know, see people and what have you. I know that there's particular restrictions, but even if it's like online or what have you, and celebrating with family and friends, etc., there's a sense of like healing as we're coming out to close at the end of the year. But this person, they just feel like you're a miracle, and whatever connection that you have between you is a miracle, especially if you're getting through what you've gone through with this person, the trials and tribulations of this connection. Yeah, look at that. They want you and them to move on to calmer waters. Their wish fulfillment would be to have everything right, to done everything properly, and for you to be able to move on after this particular separation that you've been through, and that they've most likely gone through a breakup with someone else where there was emotional manipulation. What else here for the High Priestess? The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah. You intuitively knew that this person was separating themselves from someone else, or why they had to keep themselves separate from you. Because they were in an unwanted commitment with someone else, even though they recognised your worth here with the Queen of Pentacles, and you know your worth, that you're not going to settle for anything less. So that's why it's like allowing this person to finish off what they need to finish off and do it all properly, so that you and them can have the proper commitment and marriage, etc., at some point between the two of you, and to protect the connection against other people. But yeah, this, you know, it's interesting. Yeah, because you don't, another 5, 5, 5. You don't want any drama. You want to find common ground with this person. But also, you intuitively know that your person has to find common ground with the baby mama or baby daddy, whoever they're dealing with the Empress in reverse. You know that. So it's like, in the greatest good of everyone, that everything gets balanced out. The karmic partner has been absolutely reluctant to go through this breakup with this person, even though that most likely there was some sort of codependency, things weren't necessarily right, etc., etc. They have been holding on to your person and trying to keep them stuck, because obviously they were too fearful about moving on. They didn't want to have, you know, have to move on themselves, especially if they were able to rely on this other person for everything. You know, why would they want to change their situation? You know, even if there wasn't love between the two of them, there were other things between the two of them. And so it's like, even though things were unbalanced, look at that, with the Justice card being in reverse, and things weren't going anywhere, and it was stuck, and it was a heartbreaking situation, why would they get out of it? The money seemed good. But what I'm also picking up on is potentially you intuitively know as well that in order for your person to find common ground with their karmic partner, that they have to go through this breakup to break this other situation, to accept the situation for what it is, have forgiveness for themselves, but for this karmic partner most likely as well, that they were needing to move at the time when they're needing to move, accept the situation for what it is, so eventually things can move on forward, and that they had to go through their karma here with the Justice in reverse. You know, because they were reluctant to move, but they had to do it. They weren't seeing the red flags, they were ignoring certain things in the past. So that's why they're having to move themselves forward. But also I feel like the karmic partner, you know, may not necessarily get the outcome that they're wanting in relation to the finances, because there could be some sort of unfairness to do with a court case or a selling of a property or what have you. But I feel like eventually everything will be balanced out in some way, but it may not necessarily be financially. So I'm getting lots of messages, guys, but see, with that Judgment card wanting to show itself, you know, it's all to do with karma, okay? So there's a lot going on here that meets the eye. And we got that impression, especially with that Moon card. So let's close off this reading with the Romance Angels to see what else is happening for Sagittarius for this week, please. What do they need to know for this week? What do they need to know? Oh, okay. So we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, and give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. See, that's what I was saying. Your person's karmic partner, even though they were ignoring the red flags to do with the connection and that there wasn't emotional fulfillment there, and they felt restless in the connection with your person and vice versa, they ignored the red flags and were saying, oh, let's keep going, let's work on this connection and give it another go and what have you, but there wasn't the fulfillment there, so what was the point? And the point was most likely the material aspect, or maybe even family, you know, having children, that type of thing. So your person may be coming back around to ask for forgiveness from you, to say that you would want like a second, you know, they want a second chance with you. And you may be having to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities and trust in your own intuition and using your discernment about whether your person has genuinely finished in this other situation and that they're actually fully available to come forward towards you. Codependency, look at that. As I was just saying all of that, are they fully available and ready to do this situation with you, like fix things with you? And then the codependency card come out. You have to make sure. And that's the other thing, like I was saying about the other partner just now, like they were trying to keep your person around because of codependency. Oh, but it will be worth waiting for, like it will be worth it once everything is kind of closed out and, you know, all of this, and there's a bit of healing done. You know, it will all be worth it. Is there anything else for Sagittarius? Thank you. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Look, your person may even contact you near the holidays, or you may see each other around the holidays. They definitely feel like your true love though. You're each other's true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. You know, I'm getting vacation, so they may want to take you away just so that you and them could have a bit of, you know, alone time away from all the drama and the stress. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance and deception. Someone is wearing a full self mask in this relationship. Look at that with the codependency. Look, I mean, really, the karmic partner was deceiving your person. Absolutely. Keeping it secret that they weren't fulfilled in their relationship either, and on some sort of level ignored their intuition by carrying on another situation even though they knew that it wasn't right and it probably wasn't healthy. And they were wearing a full self mask to your person, saying, well, let's continue working on it, but you know, hang on a minute, but you both feel the same way. You both don't really want to put in the work. You're not both happy. So what are you doing? Like, and then free yourself. I mean, guys, really, it's time to take back control of your life. So it's like, you get the gist of what I'm trying to say here, guys. And then very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Your person is very soon, if they haven't already, free themselves from this other situation. Because they were only deceiving themselves by staying in this other codependent relationship, but also they were deceiving you because they were staying in something that they thought that they were happy in, but you know deep down that they weren't happy in. And just to stay optimistic that eventually everything will unfold the way that it needs to naturally. And look at that. Broke up the deck, we have reconciliation. You will eventually have your reconciliation. And they will free themselves so that you and them are available to have that together, because you are deserving of that and they are also deserving of that, because most likely you are each other's true love. Wow. That's insane, guys. So anyway, I hope that the reading resonated, or even parts of the message resonate. Obviously, I really hope that you guys enjoyed the reading. If you did enjoy the reading, please like, share, subscribe, leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll reply back to those comments. If you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys get an alert as to when I post another video. Obviously, if you guys liked the reading, if you did enjoy it, hit that like button, because it makes a huge difference for the channel and for our family growing, and it means the world to me. That more people get to see the messages that more people get a chance to see the messages, especially if they're needing this particular message, okay? So thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your birthday season, and sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Thank you. Bye for now.